for Geek Fam. They're going El Clasico as they would, and giving it up on the other side is also a classic pick here for Execration, which is the app.
Just put something. For example, if you're preparing a recipe, right? You're preparing a cheeseburger, then you put some pickles, of course. Then all of a sudden you put some chili powder or maybe a garlic mayo in there just to surprise yourself, just spice things up.
Yeah.
And I know you're hungry. I am hungry too. This looks like that kind of analogy for Geek Fam PH. Very good go-to recipe, but with a slight spice that might catch Execration off guard. I'm not saying that it's gonna be successful, but we just hope that it will be, because Geek Fam PH, they're fighting for tournament life.
And Geek Fam will try to do everything they can to stay alive and make sure they get into the playoffs with the first kill over onto Benny Cutie. Might be it, and they get a first blood in favor there for Mace Toms. And with the lineup that Geek Fam PH brought out, clearly they want to be able to focus down Itomax's Farsa with the last two picks, of course. Granger gives them the distance that they need. CKTD can be that assassin that they need to go up against Farsa, and looks like they might just be able to take out Itomax here. That's going to be another kill for the Toms. And this aggression that Geek Fam PH might be what they need to make sure that they can take control of the game now before Execration can run wild on them, because they do have the Claude and the Farsa. But May is getting chased here. Will they be able to take him down? That jump over the wall. Looks like Tom has learned how to do parkour, and they get away safely without a loss. What a great escape there by Geek Fam PH.
Saving Private May. Exactly. You know what? By no means they may. I mean, I'm lost for words, man. I'm just so amazed of how May was able to control the Tams. The movements that he did, this is something that you record and you imitate how he moves. Like, even the slight movements that he does, it's so well done. And then again, of course, why not NCKTD combining to help his teammate? But unlike Saving Private Ryan, they came out as three. They came out complete. Not only Ryan surviving, not only Private Ryan surviving, but the rest of the gang surviving. And Execration really underestimating the power of May's Thams. This is a sight to behold. One thing that we haven't talked about, Reptar, by the way, this is Exort playing the utility / core / side laning Kaja, and will be able to take out Itomax with it. Because I think CKTD is listed as their quote-unquote support, and then Exort is their core side laner. This is a page out of Brett's book when Few was using the Kaja as a utility core. I think that's the best description for it.
Yeah. And right now, it seems to be working out perfectly for Geek Fam PH. Notice how the aggression that they showed up early in this game, it's making Itomax's life a living hell. He's not even level 4 yet. He doesn't have Feathered Airstrike. Yes, they're trying to put everything they can into that Claude. But at this point, you'd expect that Farsa finally hitting level 4. But as I said, the aggression Geek Fam put onto the map just made it hard for Itomax's Farsa to farm. And we're seeing it just pay off perfectly for Geek Fam and giving Execration such a hard time right now. And the question is, when will Execration find that perfect setup? They might have to wait a little bit longer though, because Zapnu gets taken out. The Feathered Airstrike is there. They might be able to get payback if they get to take out CKTD, which they do. Now it's Geek Fam in the run. What a perfect setup there by Chaknews Atlas with those fatal links. But it looks like that proved to be fatal for Geek Fam indeed. Because now they're on the run. Now it's Execration applying the pressure. Then why not get away from this? He's able to get a knock up there on Hate, but Hate is safely out of the reach there of the turret. The Feathered Airstrike doesn't finish off. Why not? And so Execration takes a small win there in a fight that what looked like to be Geek Fam's win, but Execration was just there for the response and they get to turn it around.
This is amazing display of Chaknu's tank skills. I think so far the MVP, I might name him the MVP of the series already, even when game 2 is not yet done. In his dying breath, he took 2 members of Geek Fam PH to the grave. That is amazing, because that really turned the tables around. Hate was struggling in terms of farm before that, and now he's doing great. Now the Tham's gonna be punished. Again, Jackno combining with Benny Cutie and E2Max. Very nice initiation onto the Thams. That's how you catch off the Thams. you juggle. You kind of pick where you will attack him because you have to take note. His ultimate will really help him regenerate up. But if you time it perfectly well, like what Itomax, Zapno, Benny Cutie, and Chapno did, great. Look at CKTD. Wanna punish Zapno, the Grok. He falls onto the left side though. That's gonna be the Kufra down. So it's a 1-for-1 exchange, but it's gonna favor Execration because they are near the turtle. This is why you take fights around the turtle, Reptar. Because once you win it, you're gonna be able to transition into objectives.
Yeah, and looks like Geek Fam might have overcommitted in the wrong lane because Execration was clearly there. And it's not like Geek Fam didn't have vision. They had, I believe, I can't remember exactly who that was, but let's bring it back to the action here first because it looks like they're gonna get a kill on Execration, turning this around, wresting control away from Geek Fam considerably so because now that's gonna be 2 kills. Benny Cutie able to take out Mace Toms. This might be even 3 now, but it's actually gonna not favor Execration because that was Zapnu getting dangerously low, and CKTD is hounding nearby, but he has to be really careful. Itomax is right there, but without a feather. That's like, oh, what a good guess! That's just a good guess there! And like, Execration now though, but Atlas, Chapman might have overextended and they get to take him out. It looks like Itomax had eyes behind his head, man. It's like, I see you there, Natalia. Yeah. And just dropped the feather air strike and it just stopped any idea that Natalia had to dive in there.
Yeah, you know what happens when you try to zigzag? You should zigzag randomly because if you zigzag not randomly, you can't. It's not as if you are zigzagging at all. I don't know. I think what I'm trying to say is if you try to dodge a bullet, but you're still predicted, you're not even dodging. You're just literally just moving because your opponent knows exactly where you'll go. It was lucky enough to survive that CKTD. Yeah, Itomax kind of knows where his target is at. This is mastery that we were saying. Now, all of a sudden, Execration is actually leading in terms of the economy. Thought for sure that Mpl-Ph got it in the bag, but some veteran moves out there from Execration and veteran punish, and really good counter initiation from Jackno really paved the way for this kill. Look at this. They're waiting for the ultimate to pop before they fully commit. And just as so, they try to go out of the range of the Cotter Inferno to try and take down this May Thams. Now they will punish another one. Gonna be another tossing, and Execration gets 2-4. But okay, Exort. Should this be good? Yes, it will be. Flame shot, point blank to finish off Hate.
At least they were able to get the core there of Execration. Perfect Divine Judgment coming in by Exort. That is the small victory you want to take. And because of the pressure that they were applied to other lanes, now they were able to force back Zapnu's Grok all the way back to base. But the question, it was weird how they didn't go straight for the turtle. Maybe they just thought it was a lost cause, or they really just didn't have enough time, but they maybe could have contested it. But let's see, looks like we're going to be getting another fight here. Execration looking to punish Geek Fam. They do, because they get to take out Exort. The rest of Geek Fam now on the run. They don't have their Claude there. Execration's Claude isn't there, but they don't need that core here because a lot of damage is coming in from Farsa right now. But looks like the damage seems to be turning around right now. Execration trying to finish them off here, but Geek Fam with the perfect response. May is still somehow alive. Conrad Inferno is keeping him up, and that is a good turnaround there, favoring Geek Fam. Not really, because May just got taken out there. Benny Cutie might be able to get more. Why not taking a lot of damage? Here comes the rest of Execration right now. The Claude finally joining in the fight. There's going to be a double kill there for the Uranus. 3 down on the side of Geek Fam PH, and that is going to be a big win for Execration as they push down this middle lane turret, as they secure another purple buff that's supposed to be Geek Fam's, and as they continue to apply the pressure and step on the throat and the dreams of Geek Fam. Execration telling them, you're not gonna make it to the playoffs because we're here to stop you. We don't care. Our slot is fine, but we still want to win. A game is a game, and Execration is giving that game. Geek Fam, though, having a hard time turning things around.
Reptar, that's the dagger really to the heart of Geek Fam PH, and it was delivered by Itomax. He says, Execration pays their regards. Man, that was a godly winter truncheon use And because of the fact that they dove onto E2 Max, I mean, Geek Fan PH dove into E2 Max, they have committed so much. Just one Winter Truncheon really saved the day. Why not will definitely die here. And to what effect? CKTD, another Winter Truncheon in there, and look at the punish from Execration. Zapno with a godly wild charge, lining up two members of Geek Fan PH, making sure that nobody dies from Execration. And they take out one in exchange. Execration just really on fire this game. Geek Fam, they need a miracle at this point, Reptar.
Yeah, when they won that crucial team fight, when finally Execration were able to turn things around, they just haven't let go. Geek Fam has just been scrambling all around. That last kill they got on Why Not, with the feathered airstrike coming in from the far side near that orange buff, look, it was deja vu. That's exactly what we were just analyzing at that exact moment. So it seems like right now Execration just has Geek Fam red in terms of how they're trying to salvage this in the late game. And Geek Fan PH, in the long run, it seems like they weren't able to make that Granger work, and this is probably why we haven't been seeing Granger as much. Curtizi is a really great player, is a great marksman, but he's just having such a hard time trying to find this Granger, getting it to work, because even if he can hit those Death Sonatas, it seems like it isn't enough. Is it a question of can they turtle this long enough to catch up in the resources and turn things around because they'll have the items they need? Maybe. But we also have to look at it with how Execration is moving and how they're applying the pressure elsewhere. And speaking of pressure, looks like they're going to be applying the pressure in the mid lane and looking to finish this after all. There goes the Fatal Links. Beautiful play there by Chaknu. Execration looking to finish this, but they received a lot of damage there. They have to be careful here. May is still alive. No one down yet on the side of Geek Fan PH. As long as everyone's up, they can still turn things around. The Lord gets taken out. Execration just applying the pressure. They're just cleaning it up right now. All of them are janitors, wiping out the turrets of Geek Fan PH. They might look to end this. Here comes the Feathered Airstrike once again coming in from the far side, dealing so much damage, forcing Geek Fan back. Execration might take this, but they say, you know what? We're just gonna play around you just a little bit. We're gonna find our perfect moment, and this might be it. Once again, the Fatal Links, I believe, they get to take out Why Not. Sparta gets to take out Why Not. Execration, though, now on the run because the defense of Geek Fam was able to take out Hate and Chaknu. And once again, we might see another valiant defense from Geek Fam trying so desperately to hold on to this game. But Benny Curie is just there. Oh my goodness, Farsa got a kill. Itoma's got a kill off camera, too. That's not what you want to see there for Geek Fam. Execration. Yeah, I believe they were chasing Itomax, but Itomax just turned it around with the help of Zapnu. Geek Fam, and Wolf, what else can they do now at this point?
Yeah, well, they have to defend with all their heart. It's gonna be impossible. Fortunately for Geek Fam PH, they will have this one resource that they can work with. Red buff for Cartesi. Imagine if they didn't have this, man, it will be straight up Execration winning the fights. Nevertheless, they're still in a big deficit. It's gonna be like Everest from now in terms of an uphill climb for Geek Fan PH. Execration really happy to have the high ground at this point, and you're just looking at Geek Fan PH, respecting them as well, but they know that they have control of this game. They don't have to be ahead of themselves. They might be able to punish Cartesi here. Fortunately, Cartesi able to run out by going punish Zapnu and Chaknu, but Execration will just, chill a bit, wait for Geek Fam again to commit the mistake.
Oh, it looks like that might be the mistake. That's an overstep there by Geek Fan PH. That flicker Fatal Links right into the Feathered Airstrike. Execration looking to finish this, but Geek Fan PH is not going to give up. They're not going down without a fight. May trying to keep himself alive, trying to sustain, but look at the space out, the box out by Benny Cutie. They get to take out the Natalia. Will they be able to take out the base here? Why not? And Geek Fam trying to defend, but looks like Execration.